actually killer vibe.
Xbox
Wait,
and
yo,
the
yo,
PS5.
shh, yo, shh. What the fuck?
What was that?
Oh. What? Hold up. Dude, is that a person?
We should have
Did you lock the door? Did you lock it? Did you lock this door? I don't want to get close to the door. Holy crap. Let's go. Make sure it's on. Make sure it's on.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakodash. Double honors to my teachers and the men whom I learned this truth from, starting with the beginning at the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, and giving sincere salutations to all the brethren out there, presenting their bodies living sacrifices to make sure that this word is preached throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. Gotta few clips. Started with this clip. All right. With whatever, whatever this is, whether it be real or fake, pretty much the point of this video. Just want to go into a little bit about the strange acts and wonders of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Because we're coming into some times. A lot of I've been saying this a lot to people that I talk to. A lot of we're living in times where a lot of strange things are going to start taking place. All right, and you're gonna have a lot of these these demons and these spirits on the left hand. All these evil angels, as the Bible talks about. They're gonna start manifesting themselves in these last days, and especially when Jacob's trouble, is in full effect. This is one thing about the creation of the Heavenly Father. With everything that's out there now that we know of, it's nothing compared to what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, his full creation, what he has out there, what he's reserving. All right, because best believe, that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is always creating. The process of creation that it's never ending. So the Heavenly Father, he's always creating these animals and these beasts and these demons and just all type of stuff that the Lord has out there that we just things that we can't fathom. So before I get into the precepts, play a few more clips. Just a few more clips.
I'm uploading a YouTube video now. Adam's coming over tonight. We're going to do a complete walkthrough. Hope you guys say something or do something. Oh my God!
All right, so like I said, man, you know, the Lord has things out there, man. It's terrifying, you know, and the world is about to meet the terrible power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, you know. But you get this, because I mentioned the strange things that are going to be taking place. In Isaiah 28 and 21, it says, "For Yahweh shall rise up as in Mount Perazim, he shall be wroth as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act." So like I said, you know, we're coming into some times where you're going to start seeing a lot of strange things, man. Things that we, you know, it's far beyond our comprehension. You know, you're going to start seeing a lot of these demonic forces and animals and creatures that we've never seen before, man. You know, the terrible acts of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Like I said, you know, he's about to manifest his great and terrible power. You know, because this world has gone too long without the fear of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Well, like I said, he's about to introduce himself, you know, with these strange acts, man, and these strange wonders. You know, demons and, like I said, you know, just animals and beasts, all type of creatures we've never seen before that are out there hiding. You know, they're being preserved for the day of the Lord. You know, had a precept, but it slipped my mind. But so yeah, but the thing is, what people don't understand is, you know, because a lot of times you might see, you know, these demonic forces and you equate it with Satan, you know, but what people don't understand and you know, still fail to realize is Satan, he works for the Most High. All right, he's nothing but a tool and a pawn for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai on the left hand. Right, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he created good and evil. All right, he controls both spectrums, good and evil. All right, get a good inkling of that on First Kings, the 22nd chapter, talks about, you know, these. It pretty much shows you, you know, how the Lord controls both spectrums. Just look for this real quick. First Kings 22, and I'm gonna start at verse 19. It says, "And he said, Hear thou therefore the word of Yahweh." Now this is the prophet, one of the prophets, addressing the king Jehoshaphat. All right, just making sure. All right, King Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, during his time. All right, one of the prophets, you know, telling the king, going back to verse 19. Now, this prophet had he's pretty much telling the king, you know, what the vision that he saw. All right, First Kings 22 and 19, it said, and he said, Hear thou therefore the word of Yahweh. I saw Yahweh sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. All right, so this is a vision of the Heavenly Father, the Almighty Power, sitting on his throne, right, and on his right hand, all the hosts of heaven on his right hand and on his left hand. All right, it says, "In the Lord, and Yahweh said, Who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner." So this is the council taking place. All right, because what the Lord wanted to do was persuade Ahab that he was gonna that he well, let me just read on. So basically, it's a council taking place in the heavens, all right, and they're all counseling with one another, you know, throwing out their suggestions. Verse 21, it says, "And there came forth a spirit and stood before Yahweh and said, I will persuade him. And Yahweh said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, Thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. Now therefore, behold, Yahweh hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and Yahweh hath spoken evil concerning thee." So again, this council taking place in the heavens, all right. How they would, throwing, all these spirits, all the hosts of heaven, all these spirits, they're throwing in their suggestions on how they were gonna, persuade Ahab. And then you had this lying spirit. You had this one spirit that will put a lying spirit on all the, all the prophets, all of the prophets of this particular individual, right? Which, again, is just showing you the point that, these spirits, whether they be good spirits or bad spirits, all right, righteous angels or evil angels, ultimately the Lord, He's in control of both spectrums, all right. Because I just want to show that point, because again, a lot of things are going to be taking place, when all hell breaks loose out here, all right. And again, at the end of the day, you can very much show, equate it to the Heavenly Father. He's the one that's in control, because again, Yahweh Shem Shai, He's about to, He's about to send out some serious judgments. All right. And before I get that, let's get a few more precepts. Because again, that's something that people fail to realize is Yahweh Shem Shai, He controls, the Heavenly Father controls both spectrums, good and evil. All right, so whenever, something happens, to an individual, ultimately it was judgment from Yahweh Shem Shai. But Psalms 103:20 says, Bless Yahweh, ye His angels, that excel in strength, that do His commandments, hearkening unto the voice of His word. So you see, and again, that can be the righteous angels, that can be the evil angels, the spirits, whether it be on the right hand or on the left hand. Nothing takes place without the Heavenly Father sanctioning it. All right. Psalm 78 and 49. It says, He cast upon them the fierceness of His anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble, by sending evil angels among them. So you see, whenever you see someone getting plagued with, demons or exorcists or whatever the case may be, all right, that's the Heavenly Father, because He controls both spectrums. All right. And again, people, this world has gone too long without the fear of Yahweh Shem Shai. And He's about to, a great humbling is about to take place. The Lord is about to humble a lot of people, all right, because these people are prideful, man, and the only result that comes from pride is destruction. All right. So again, the Lord, He's about to humble a lot of people. He's about to put His fear on this earth. All right. A lot of listen, man. You're about to see and witness things that you've never seen before. Things that you've never witnessed before. All right. These things are about to take place on this earth. All right. The scriptures talk about how being that America is spiritually known as Sodom, it's known as Sodom, but more so Egypt. All right, America is spiritually known in the Bible as Egypt. All right, and the scriptures tell you that the Lord is going to bring the plagues of Egypt again. He's going to plague Egypt again, just like He did in ancient Egypt. All right, when you read the book of I'm not going to read it, but I'm just get it just to make sure, just so I don't Wisdom of Solomon, I think it's the 17th chapter. Let's see what that says. Yeah, you read this chapter, man. It goes into the that darkness that came upon Egypt those 3 days and those 3 nights in the book of Exodus. All right, and during that time, so you see that right here in verse, Wisdom of Solomon 17 verse 3. It says, "For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions." So you see, because people don't really know and understand what took place those 3 days and those 3 nights in ancient Egypt. All right, they weren't just sitting there in the darkness, man. They, like I said, you can read this whole chapter that goes into that. During that time, man, they seen horrible things, man. They had all type they seen apparitions. All right, they heard things. All right, it was a scary, it was a very scary time for those Egyptians during those 3 days and 3 nights. You know, people were dying of heart failures, man. People's hearts just stopped beating because they were so terrified. They were shook in fear. And again, this is a part of the strange acts and wonders of Yahweh Shem Shai, which a lot of people are gonna start witnessing. The fear, the Lord is gonna put the fear of his name back into the earth, because, like I said, this earth has gone too long without fearing Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, now go to Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, the 38th chapter, the 29th verse. Was it the 28th? It's like it's Sirach 28. Slakia. There it is. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 39. I'm gonna see if I want to start up. Let's just get to the point. Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. It says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance." So you see, because like I said, Yahweh Shem Shai, man, there's a lot of things out there that we have no clue of, no idea of. Things that we've never seen before, that the Lord has out there waiting. All right, for that day of trouble. Jacob's trouble. And all these spirits and these creatures that the Lord has out there hiding and waiting, they're going to manifest themselves. And again, these are spirits that are, they're created for the Lord's vengeance. All right, reading on, it says, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So you see, because like I said, these spirits, man, whether they be in the right hand or the left hand, I already read it. They do the will and commands of Yahweh Shem Shai. Whatever is commanded of them, they do it. All right, they don't second guess anything or nothing. They do it. And again, these spirits that all these things that the Lord has, these set judgments, they're gonna do what they were set out to do, what they were commanded to do, in their due season. Right now they're out there, they're just waiting. Waiting on the green light. Reading verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So you see, all these things Yahweh Shem Shai created for vengeance. To punish the wicked, those that want to be, those that don't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai. You're gonna fear or feel this force of nature, the force of Yahweh Shem Shai's wrath. And I'm telling you, man, because it's nothing to play with. The Lord has all type of stuff we've never seen before, man. I mean, I can't say it enough. I can't express it enough. There's things out there that are hiding and waiting. And again, when that day comes, man, they're gonna be fucking shut up, man. Let me go to Wisdom of Solomon. Was that the 11th chapter? No, well, there's one in 11, but let me get this first in 18. Before I get that one, let me get this one. Wisdom of Solomon 18:7. It says, "So of thy people," it's like it's 17, I think. Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 18:17. It says, "Then suddenly visions of horrible dreams troubled them sore, and terrors came upon them unlooked for." So you see, you know, people are going to be just like in ancient Egypt, those 3 days and those 3 nights. You know, people are going to be seeing all type of apparitions. They're going to be seeing all type of ghosts and demons. All right, people's minds are going to be all plagued with all type of stuff, man. You're going to be seeing stuff that's not there, hearing things that you've never heard before. All right, because listen, man, the Yahweh Shem Shai is nothing for the Lord to bring your worst fears upon you. You know, it's nothing for the Lord to do these things. All right. You know, you got a lot of people scared of snakes and spiders and stuff. But listen, man, like I said, you know, Yahweh Shem Shai, man, he has things out there you've never seen before, far more fearsome than snakes and spiders and your worst fears. All right, the Lord has things out there far more terrifying. All right, you go to Isaiah 66:4, I think, or 5, 66:5. No, 4. Isaiah 66:4. It says, I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none didn't answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before mine eyes and chose that in which I delighted not. So you see, the Lord is going to give you over to these strong delusions, man. He's going to plague a lot of people and bring your worst fears upon you, man. You know, you got people that, they can't handle scary movies. You know, some people they can't watch Chucky. They can't watch. Some people are terrified of these fictional characters like Jason and Mike Myers. Well, the Lord is going to bring that to life. All right, you're going to have real life Chucky dolls running out here killing people. You know, He's going to bring your worst fears upon you. You know, and then some, because like I said, man, it's nothing for the Lord to what you're afraid of, what you think you're afraid of. Man, listen, man, Yahweh Shem Shai, he can magnify that 100 times more, 1,000 times more. You know, go to Isaiah 65:5. No, that was it. Slakia. I'm sorry. I'm at Psalms, not Isaiah. Psalm 65. Psalm 65:5. It says, by terrible things in righteousness will thou answer us, O Most High of our salvation. Yeah, that was right. By terrible things in righteousness will thou answer us, O Most High of our salvation, who art the confidence of all the ends of the earth, and of them that are far off upon the sea. But the point I wanted to get was that the first part where it says, by terrible things in righteousness will thou answer us. So you see, because what people don't understand is that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, he's a terrible power, man, one to be feared. All right. You know, the apostles talked about how through the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we persuade men, because I'm telling you, man, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he can do things that your mind can't comprehend. He can do things and bring things to life, man, that it'll leave you in fear, man. It'll leave you stuck, frozen in fear, man. And that is the power of Yahweh Shem Shai. This is a power that you better fear, man. Because I'm telling you, you don't want to befall these judgments, these set judgments that Yahweh Shem Shai is coming with. All these demonic forces and these animals and these creatures that the Lord has out there that He's constantly creating. Because like I said, Yahweh Shem Shai, the process of creation, it never stops. The Lord is always creating something. He's always creating. Right? So as we speak right now, Yahweh Shem Shai, He's creating something. The angels, they're creating something. Some vicious and ferocious spirit or beast or whatever it may be. It's being created right now as we speak. So now I'm gonna go back to Wisdom of Solomon. I'm gonna go to the 11th chapter. Wisdom of Solomon 11, and I think is let me try 15. I start at verse 15. Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 15. It says, "But for the foolish devices of their wickedness, wherewith being deceived they worship serpents, void of reason, and wild beasts. Thou didst send a multitude of unreasonable beasts upon them for vengeance." So you see, like I read earlier, all these animals and these beasts and fire and hail and all these things are instruments that Yahweh Shem Yahushai created for vengeance. All right. It says that they might know that wherewithal a man sinneth, by the same also shall he be punished. For the almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions. So it's not like, Yahweh Shem Shai is just the Heavenly Father is some unreasonable and cruel being. He doesn't want to do these things, but again, because of the hardness of the hearts of his people, here it is, Yahweh Shem Shai is knocking on the door, but our people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, you just ignoring. He's lending out his hand, and you pretty much slapped him in the, like slapping his hand away. So he has to do these things. He has to bring these judgments. Because the scriptures say, man, for the most part, the 2/3 Jakes, man, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn the fear of Yahweh Shem Shai through pain and death. And that's a scary thing, man. But reading in verse 18, it says, "Or unknown wild beast, full of rage, newly created." So you see, because like I said, the Heavenly Father is always creating. The process of creation, and it doesn't stop. It never stops. So he's always creating these new and wild animals, these ferocious beasts and spirits and demons and all these other things, man. Again, there's stuff we can't fathom. All right, and they're gonna, very soon they're gonna start manifesting themselves more and more. And that's why I played those, a couple of those clips, just to give you a small inkling, just a small idea, man, because it's nothing compared to what Yahweh Shem Shai has out there waiting, man. Well, reading on, it says, "Breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparks out of the eyes." So you see, you're gonna have all these creatures fucking shooting out laser beams out their eyes and just all type of stuff, man. Stuff that you see in movies and all that stuff, man, where they shooting out these, shooting out acid out the nostrils and just all type of stuff, man. The Lord is gonna bring this stuff to life. All right. Because again, the Lord is nothing to be played with. Reading on verse 19, it says, "Whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also the terrible sight utterly destroy them." So again, because Yahweh Shem Shai, man, he has things that just by looking at him, man, a lot of people are not going to be able to handle the sight of these certain beasts and demons and demonic forces that Yahweh Shem Shai has out here. Just looking at some of these creatures that Yahweh Shem Shai has reserved, and once they manifest themselves, just looking at them, a lot of people are going to die of heart attacks. A lot of people's hearts are going to explode within them. Just looking at some of these things that the Lord has out there, man. Because again, Yahweh Shem Shai is nothing to be played with. But all the reason to fear Yahweh Shem Shai. It's nothing to be played with, man. But again, a lot of you are not going to take heed, and a lot of you are just going to find out the hard way, man. Very scary times that we're coming into, But Sirach 43 and 25. It's pretty much, this whole chapter is pretty much good, But just sticking to the point, Ecclesiasticus 43 and 25, it says, "For therein be strange and wondrous works, variety of all kinds of beasts and whales created." So you see, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has all type of a variety of beasts and animals and just all type of stuff out there that we've never seen before, things that we can't fathom, things that we can't comprehend. All right, it goes far past our comprehension. You know, let me read verse 28. It says, "How shall we be able to magnify him? For he is great above all his works. The Lord is terrible and very great, and marvelous is his power." So you see, this is a power to be feared, man. You know, it will behoove you to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And you know, despite what they teach in the world, man. Oh, you know, because the scriptures talk about, you know, fearing the Lord. They'll try to pacify it, you know, and water it down. Oh, it doesn't really mean fear. No, you better fear. You better be terribly afraid of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, because just for the simple fact of, you know, what he can do, you know, the terror that he can bring and what he's about to bring. You know, let me jump down to verse 31. It says, "Who have seen him that he might tell," versus who have seen him that he might tell, versus, or excuse me, who have seen him that he might tell us, and who can magnify him as he is. There are yet hid greater things than these be, for we have seen but a few of his works. So you see, what we know of and what we don't know of, you know, it's nothing compared to what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has out there. You know, it's nothing. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has things that you think you never seen before, man. Some scary things are about to take place. The Lord is about to bring some fierce judgments, some horrible judgments on this earth. All right, I want to play this clip.
What's Jack doing? Jack. Yeah. Wait, what is that?
Look at that. So yeah, man, you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, he has things out there, man. Hey, man, we can't fathom it. But sure enough, you know, the Lord is about to let loose and unleash these demons and these wild beasts and these creatures newly created, man. You know, they're about to fuck a lot of people up, man. It's nothing to be playing around with, you know. So, I'll go ahead and end it off there once again, giving all credit to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to my teachers, start with and beginning at the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.